I want to talk to you today about the point, the power behind a true prophetic word. Years ago, I'm releasing a prophetic word. Someone in the ministry contacted us, and I'm praying over them, and I'm releasing a word of destiny over them, and I'm sending it to them by email. And so I didn't personally know this person. I only knew their name and their email address. But I said, Lord, what do you have? And I just released the word of destiny. And I sent it by email. And a few hours later, maybe an hour later, I get an email back. Call me immediately. And there's the phone number. And it's probably this time 10, 11 o'clock at night. So I didn't call them then. I called them the next day. And I said, hey, this is Pastor Wayne. And they immediately stopped me and said, did you Google me? Before you sent me that prophetic word, did you Google me? And I'm like, no, I love Google. We can learn a lot from Google, but that's not prophecy. No, I didn't Google you. And so I'm releasing that, and they said, okay, well, here's the deal. Wayne, when I first saw that you were releasing these prophetic words over email, I really thought you were a scam, you were a shyster, and I forgot the exact words she used. And I'm like, okay, thank you. And she said, but something said to trust you and to go with it. And I did. She said, so I contacted your ministry, I've received a prophetic word from you. And then she said, Wayne, my whole life is in shambles. And if you are watching this now and this was your prophetic word, obviously I'm not mentioning names, I pray that I'm getting this a couple years ago, I'm releasing this with the absolute accuracy as I can. But you said, my whole life is in shambles. They said my life is just falling apart. But there was one thing about your word. Now, let me go back. When I was releasing this word, I was praying, I was just prophesying. So it means basically I'm just releasing what I hear the Lord say or visual images I see. But even as I'm releasing this, I keep hearing, have a Coke and a smile. How many remember that Coca-Cola commercial? You know, have a Coke and a smile, have a Coke and a smile. And I kept hearing it over and over, and I thought, this is ridiculous. I'm not releasing to somebody I've never met, have a Coke and a smile. But I kept coming, even as I'm prophesying, this kept coming. I finally said, so okay, and this may not make sense to you, but I feel like the Lord is saying, I've put all my disclaimers in there. The Lord is saying, have a Coke and a smile. And I don't know what that means or what it means to you, but I feel like the Lord is saying it, so I want to just release that unto you, pray into it. And I was trying to get all the disclaimers. If I missed it, hey, I was just kind of thinking this might be what God's saying. But do you know that point of accuracy was what made the rest of the prophetic word a reality for her? She said, Wayne, I thought you were a shyster, scammed, blah, 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 and she went through that. She said, but my whole life is shambles and distraught, except for one thing. She said, I'm an account executive for Coca-Cola. And when she said, when I heard you say that part, it's just like I was released and I could receive the rest of what the Lord was saying to me. And it was such a word of confirmation. The last few days we talked about words of confirmation. Have a Coke and a smile basically was God's way of reaching her heart to say, listen to the rest of my message, daughter. And see, it wasn't, hey, I named where you work, I know what you do for a living. It wasn't so that the prophet can be put on a pedestal. That should never, never be the point of prophecy. But so that the true prophetic word could be spoken to the person. Amen? That they could receive the rest of the word. There have been many other times when maybe it was an object that I spoke, or it was one thing that, sometimes a prophet will say something that doesn't bring any variance at all to the prophet, but to the person receiving it, it changes everything. So I'm asking you to let the Lord speak into your heart. Say, Lord, just speak into my heart. Show me who you are. It's our place of surrender. That's just the biggest word God has for me lately, is just surrender. Surrender where you're at and what you're doing, and say, Lord, show me. He shows you, He guides you, He puts it in your heart. You'll have the energy, the unction, the faith to move forward. Can I get an amen? So the point of prophetic words, when the people say, oh, they read my mail, they told me this, don't always focus on just what they said. I know where you work, or I know what you do for a living. But that's just most of the time, not always, but most of the time, that's just a signpost to show the validity of the prophetic word. Go back and listen to the heart of the Father. There's one thing to be accurate and bring accurate words. There's another thing to bring the heart of the Father into the message, which is what we would love to bring to you. Go to partnerwithwayne.com, partnerwithwayne.com. There's 3 levels of prophetic partnership. 3 levels, all 3 include personal prophetic counseling with us here at the ministry, and your seed helps us take this message into all parts of the world. So go to Partner with Wayne, hit the share button. Be here tomorrow, Sunday. We're here 7 days a week. God bless.